Welcome to the Baker and Timo Show. My name is Timo, and this is episode 7 of the Breaking Forsberg Be A Pro Challenge. So, when we finished our last episode, unfortunately, we fell short in the semifinals. Weren't able to make it to the finals. We did have a good game. We had 2 goals in that game, which made us look really good to the coach. But, so through 7 games played, we had 7 goals, 4 assists for 11 points, which is really nice. 71 overall, looking pretty good so far. So yeah, we're just going to sim ahead. This is obviously going to be the big draft day episode for us. So we're going to do some interviews and then we're going to find out where we're getting drafted. So let's sim to our next event here. There we go. There's the order. We know that's the order. All right, so here we go. Conversation number 1.
I heard over the weekend at the Combine, the kid had a very lengthy interview with the New York Rangers. And think about what the Rangers have done with the youth movement over the last couple of years. Very intriguing scenario for them with the Rangers suddenly into the mix. And could you imagine him in a blue shirt? Original 6 team. That's not a bad fit right there, in my opinion. A couple of other scenarios that are kind of playing out in some of the...
All right, so here we are in our interview. Went with the star the first time. So far, I don't want to use really any persuasions because I'm worried that we will not be able to get them done. So I honestly don't really care which team we get drafted by here, whether it's the Rangers or whether it's LA. Obviously, I think those are our 2 big choices here. So I'm just going to check these answers out. We're going to get through these draft interviews. I think we're going to go with this one. And I think that'll end our first interview. Look at that, pretty good. Our draft interview score went up by 48. I think that's pretty good. So next interview should be the LA Kings, I imagine. Looking forward to that one too. We look pretty good. Looking good in that suit. All right, here we go. Okay, so would you like... No, we're going to auto-assign for the rest of this because it's just not conducive to a series like this. All right, our next interview.
Coming out of the Combine this past weekend, the Los Angeles Kings were said to have a very good conversation with the youngster. Now, where does that look like? How does that all evolve in Hollywood and the kid? I mean, is there a fit there? I don't mind it. We'll see how it all plays out because there's a lot of moving parts between now and draft day. But the Kings said to be very high on the youngster here from what I'm hearing. Okay, still to come here on the show, joined by one of the top draft fans.
All right, so now we're in our interview with the Kings here. Obviously, Peter Forsberg, big family guy all the time. They're my biggest supporters. We got to go with that. All right, so our last question here. Different options. I think we're going to go with team on this one. All right, only +7. So there you go. We obviously did way better in our interview with the Rangers, which makes me think that it's very likely that we get drafted by the Rangers here. All right, new interview with our agent here.
Draft day, and I'll tell you what, we look at some of the draft rankings and some of the scouts that I've talked to. I think we're all kind of on the same page. We've got this kid ranked pretty high, and he has put himself in a position to be a very high selection in that first round when we get to draft day. Keep an eye on him, mark my words. Anybody who passes on him may be regretting this one in a big, big way 5-10 years down the road. All right, time for a quick break. We'll get more reaction on this next.
All right, here's the big moment. Big draft day. I think it's probably going to be the Rangers, but we won't know until we start it. So let's get it going. Draft day, baby. Where are we going? No surprise here. Peter Forsberg, look at the smile. First overall pick by the Rangers. Looking absolutely wonderful here. Can you say you're surprised? I can't say I'm surprised. That went incredibly well. And I'm glad that we were drafted by the Rangers. That's a lot of fun. All right, here we go. Drafted by the Rangers, 71 overall already. I think that's a great start. All right, let's sim to the next season. Let's get this underway.
Conversation with Ray Ferraro here on the show, and man, it's got to be a nice moment for the kid getting drafted and hearing his name called.
It's better than that, James. It's the realization, really, of a lifelong dream. I mean, since he's a little kid, he's been dreaming about getting drafted into the NHL.
All right, well, drafted into the NHL. Here we go.
Management and their...
First look at the locker room.
Now, the understanding that we've got is that the kid was supposed to be heading down to the rink sometime today to kind of check out the new surroundings. This has got to be like the first day of school, Razor.
Guaranteed he would have gone early to go and take a look at the locker room. You walk in there for the first time, you can't believe your lifelong dreams are about to happen.
And when you're looking around, I'm assuming, is he thinking the nameplate might be up there?
Oh, you're hoping, but, he's going to learn that those trainers don't miss very often. The jersey's ready. Your name has never looked so good as when it's on top of your stall. But what I remember, James, is the excitement, the nervousness, how scared you were. And then you're like, I'm in an NHL room. I can't believe this. It is the very best of feelings that you can have till you step on the ice the first time.
We're in the NHL now, baby. We're ready for this news coverage. Let's go. All right, we're the first overall pick. How are we feeling? Well, we're definitely excited, but I think we probably want to go with the star here, because we're a star. Peter Forsberg. Peter Forsberg's a star. I think either way, probably a good choice. Should we go with management likability here? Or do we go with our brand likability? Might be good to get on the good side with management, but I think our play alone will do that. So I'm going to take the opportunity for the brand likability. Well, Forsberg's a confident young man, as he should be. New member of the Rangers. Red, white, and blue. Should be exciting.
For management and their prized possession, the new shiny draft pick, to kind of have a chance to sit down and get an understanding of where each other kind of sits, what the respective expectations are. I know that a lot of fans are wondering, can he make that jump now? Can he make that jump and be an impact player in the National Hockey League? I think management took him for a reason. There might be that opportunity. I think he's going to get that shot. He's going to get every opportunity to try to make the team this coming year. It's ultimately on the player to ultimately deliver on that, right? So we'll wait and see how things play out. But it certainly sounds like both sides feel very good about this fit based on everything that I've been told. All right, time for a quick break. We're coming back with much more on the other side.
All right, I think the right choice here, strategically, honestly, is to go at it from the team perspective. So we're going to do that.
Particular year, and there you have it. The answer is made, and I tell you what, no argument on this side. I think this was the clear-cut choice. This kid checks all the boxes, and look, the term generational talent gets thrown around way too loosely these days. But I like what I see in this kid. He's got a chance to be a real franchise player, and this organization finally has something to really build around and take this franchise and give this fan base really something to cheer about.
Obviously, they're big on us. Sabalski thinks we're the real deal.
Contract, better known technically as the ELC, yeah, you know me, is signed up, and now it's time to find out if he can live up to the hype. I think fans would love to see him make that jump to the opening night roster. Management would love to see it, and I know the kid has every intention of trying to crack it too. All right, enjoy it. The honeymoon's almost over because it's time to shine, and we'll find out in camp. All right, still to come here on the show, our
All right, contract signed. Working our way towards the preseason here, where we're going to have to show what we're made of. And I think we'll do just that. I think we're going to do fine in the preseason. That's obviously going to be a little bit stiffer of competition than there was in the CHL, but I do like that we chose that path, as the Memorial Cup might have been, a little bit easier to play through. So I'm just glad that, we're going to be playing for the Rangers here, going to have a good opportunity to play alongside some great players, and we don't have our number. Come on. You're not going to give Forsberg his number. All right, we're going to have to earn it. So that's going to be the end of this episode, as it is a draft episode, and we'll get into our first preseason game in the next episode, and we're looking pretty good so far. Look at FOPA, look at them in that Rangers jersey, ready to go. They're going to have some nice alternates that we can wear. We're going to wear the Lady Liberty jersey, one of the best out there. So once again, thank you so much for tuning into the Baker and Timo Show, and we'll see you next time.